Hello everybody and welcome to the OMSA community. For those of you who are new here, welcome. My name is Coco. I am a healer, soul coach, and co-founder of OMSA. OMSA is an online lifestyle portal dedicated to nurturing the relationship to self through self-love, self-care, and spiritual practices. We offer a range of products to aid and guide you on your journey, wherever that may be for you. So, recently we've been getting a lot of questions in our DMs about where our crystals are from and how to cleanse them. So, we wanted to share firstly about where we source our crystals. We are a spiritual business, so we are in the business of energy. So energetic hygiene is of our utmost importance. So what that means is that we ethically source all of our crystals globally from family-owned businesses and hand select them ourselves, myself and Valerie. So we make sure that the crystals that we hand pick are of the highest vibrations so that when they enter your homes, you're feeling the energies and the happy vibes from it. But before they go to your homes, they're new forever homes, we sage and bless them. So yeah, wanted to share that with you guys, and let's get into why we cleanse our crystals. So today I've invited Rose Quartz in because I've been using her a lot recently for a lot of my self practices and a lot of grid work at home. So why do we want to cleanse our crystals? So crystals are my best friend and they absorb a lot of energy for us, and they also amplify a lot of energy for us. So when they've taken a lot of energy, you need to cleanse them, right? So that they can release those energies and then help you amplify or reuse or attract the energies that you want for whatever intention or manifestation that you're trying to call in, okay? So there are so many ways of cleansing your crystals. So I have a whole setup here. So I'm gonna go one by one to show you how you can cleanse your crystals, okay? So one way you can cleanse your crystals is by using salt. So here I have a bowl of salt. This is Epsom salt. What you can do is just put your crystal in. I didn't pour enough salt in. So the salt is supposed to cover your whole crystal, okay? And then you can just leave it overnight and let the crystals sit in there. And then the next day, just take them out, and if you're sensitive to energy and you can feel if it's feeling sparkly or dull, you'll notice that after a night in the salt bath, the crystal will be all sparkly again, okay? Make sure not to reuse the salt. Dump it into water or into your trash can or back into the earth if you have access to that at home, okay? So that is one way. And then a second way, which I know is very popular nowadays, is smudging. Now, you can use a lot of different herbs to cleanse your crystals. The most popular right now globally is obviously sage. You can also do it with other herbs such as rosemary, eucalyptus. Just feel into what really resonates with you, okay? So here I have some dried sage, just lighten that up, and then cleanse your crystals this way. I like to repeat a silent mantra when I'm cleansing anything. You can try that as well if you're called to do that. So waft that around. A silent mantra I like to use is, I release all negative energies from this crystal now with love. And then I infuse it back with a high vibrational energy. Okay, so that's smudging, okay. But for those of you who don't prefer smoke in the house, there are other options, okay? So there are spritz versions, okay? So it's just basically sage infused sprays or other sprays that are infused with other types of plants that you feel are better aligned with you. Here I have a lover spray that I love using, so I'm just gonna spray that on me. And then you can also spray these on your crystals, okay? But just make sure that the crystals that you're cleansing, if you do use spritz, aren't water-soluble crystals, okay? And if you're not sure about that, simply just Google the crystal that you're inquiring about, and it'll show you if it's water-soluble or not, okay? So, the third way of cleansing a crystal is through sound. So, sound is a really great way of cleansing your crystals. If your crystal is small, you can actually put the crystal into the bowl and do that. If it's large, you can either do sound cleansing your own, or another option would be to go onto YouTube, and there's a lot of different frequency healing playlists on YouTube, and you can put that on in your whole house and just kind of put your crystals out, and that should cleanse away the energies as well, okay? And the fourth way of cleansing your crystals is selenite. I love selenite. I have selenite everywhere in my house. Selenite is one of the best crystals, I feel like, because it self-charges, which means it doesn't need to be cleansed. And it can also cleanse other crystals, which is amazing. So, get yourself some selenite or get a selenite bowl. So I have a lot of crystal jewelry, as you can see, on my wrists and around my neck. So what I like to do with my crystals and selenite is I like to put them in a bowl overnight so it can be cleansed. If you don't have a bowl, no worries. You can get the selenite stick and simply brush it around and cleanse your crystal, okay? Or if you have a flat selenite, you can lay all of your crystals on top of it, and kind of like a selenite tray, and just let it cleanse overnight, okay? And another way that actually I don't think a lot of people do this, but it is also another way of cleansing your crystal, is through a flame, because fire holds a very high energy of transmutation. And so also make sure that your crystal is not a soft crystal, because it might melt under high heat. So rose quartz is fine. So what you want to do is set an intention with the fire to safely transmute any negative energies that are held in the crystal, and safely release them and refill the crystal up with unconditional love and frequencies of compassion, etc. Okay, and then you'll also feel the crystal getting clean and sparkly. Okay, the sixth way of cleansing your crystal is through water. I don't recommend this for people who are starting out on their crystal journey, just because there are crystals that can melt in water, such as selenite. Because selenite, there is a part of selenite that is actually salt, so it will melt in water, okay? So I don't recommend it, but for those of you who feel drawn towards doing water cleansing for your crystals, try it out. It's not for everyone. What's really awesome is if you have running water by your home, like a waterfall or ocean water or anything, it's really great to cleanse your crystals that way too. I love doing it at the waterfalls because running water holds so much vibrant energy to it. It's amazing. So give that a try. And the next way is soiling and earthing. So if you are a lucky ducky and you live by a park or somewhere where there's soil near you, a really awesome way of cleansing your crystals is burying your crystals into soil and allowing the Mama's Earth's energies to pull out the negative frequencies and energies from it and recharge it with the goodness of the Earth's vibrations. And another way is intentional breath. So this is similar to visualization. So what you want to do is close your eyes, ground yourself, and set an intention to infuse your breath with the gift to cleanse and recharge your crystal through air and breath. And as you blow and breathe onto the crystal, the energies are cleansed, released, and okay. And then another one is moonlight and sunlight. So I'm sure you've seen or heard from a lot of different platforms that, oh, full moon, new moon's really great time to, put, your crystals out or cleanse your crystals, etc. It is the same with sunlight. However, there are a few crystals that shouldn't be put under like really strong sunlight because it could cause discoloration. This doesn't mean that they're fake crystals. It's just some crystals are not meant to be put under the sun for a long time, such as amethyst. Okay, so you can try that. The next way of cleansing is visualization. Okay, so with visualization, depending on whatever practice you incorporate, I like to use golden white light because that feels most powerful for me. Some people like to invoke, a fire flame light to cleanse. Whatever it is that you vibe or resonate with is the right way for you to do it, okay? So just close your eyes and then set an intention and visualize a golden white healing stream of light coming from the heavens and into the crystal, cleansing it of any negative energies, vibrations, and release them safely, and then infuse it back with love. Okay? And then for those of you who practice energy healing is also a great way of cleansing your crystals. You can do it when you do your self-healings, or if you want to set a specific day and sit down and open up and just dedicate a whole hour to crystal cleansing, that is also amazing. What you can also do is put in your healing symbols or visualizations that you want to do through energy healing, because that really amplifies the manifestation and intention setting for your crystals as well. Okay, and so yeah, so you see there are so many ways in which you can cleanse your crystals, but as always, these are just different modalities and tools and techniques that we offer and suggest. There is no one right way. So, play around with it. This is a really fun thing you can do, especially during this time when most of us are at home. So try out all of these different ways of cleansing your crystals and see which ones feel the most powerful to you. See which ones are the most aligned with you, and that will be the way that you will like to clean your crystals, okay? So we also had a few questions from the community from last time, okay? So are some crystals unable to be cleansed under the sunlight? So I kind of brushed over that just now. So all crystals can be cleansed under the sunlight. However, there are some crystals that shouldn't be under like really, really strong sunlight over a long period of time because it may discolorate, okay? how to best keep your crystals. I think, I personally, I like to clean my crystals once a week, and because we live in Hong Kong, it can get quite dusty in the apartment. So what I like to do is I like to get like a little brush, or even like a toothbrush, like a new toothbrush, and then because some of the crystals I have are the raw kinds, so I like to brush them, and it's a really nice and soothing way to just upkeep your crystals as well. Okay, so if you liked this video, please like, comment, or share with your friends. We at OMSA love creating content for you guys, so if there are any other topics that you would love for us to share with you, please let us know in the comments below. And for all you mamas out there, happy early Mother's Day, and have a wonderful week ahead, okay? Thank you.